What if I told you that your last DoorDash order could have been completely free, plus you get a $20 profit? Well, it's 100% true, and it's called a remote mystery shopper, okay? Now, what this job entails is going on apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, grocery, item delivery stuff, and ordering food and items. The cool thing is you don't have to leave your home, so you can do it, from home. And basically order through the app or the website, and your front door is your office. Okay, so you're probably wondering, why would somebody pay for this? Well, here's the thing. You're paid on your opinion on how easy it is to use the apps and to find items, check out, how long the delivery was, okay, versus what you were told. Your opinion on the conditions of the item, making sure that the driver checks your ID if you order like alcohol, tobacco, and just detailed reporting, stuff like that. Now, the coolest thing is it's super flexible, so it takes like around 30, 60 minutes per assignment, and the pay is around 10, 25 bucks per job, and you're reimbursed on the food and items, so you get paid to eat, basically. All right, now here's the pros. You don't have to leave your home. It's free food and items. It's very low barrier to entry, flexible schedule, no face-to-face audits. The cons is you must pay for the food up front, and then you get reimbursed, but it could take like 30, 90 days, depending on the company, to see the reimbursement. And the income is pretty low, like 5, 15 bucks an assignment. There's always a risk of not getting paid if you miss a detail. The company could reject your report. You're at the mercy if there's an assignment or not. And some companies don't reimburse for tips and other things like that. So you have to kind of read the fine print and make sure they do. All right. So the largest tip is you really want to make sure the company that you want to partner with is registered with the MSPA, the Mystery Shopping Professionals Association. And this is the website. You go on here and you just want to make sure they're listed so they're legit. Okay. Now I have to say this, but if you got some value so far, please like and subscribe this video. Okay. All right. So, all right. So here's the steps. What you want to do is you want to complete the profile on the website. You submit a writing sample, right? Because some companies, they test your reporting skills here. Some have like a delivery audit quiz, so you want to take that and pass it, and then there you go. Now you claim your first assignment. Okay, if you get accepted, that's great. Most importantly is you want to study the guidelines. Okay, you want to do what they want you to do to the T. All right, because if you miss something like not taking a photo of the item, you may not get paid. That's pretty important. And then you place the order, and then after you get the order, you basically submit your report very fast. Ideally within 12 hours. Okay. So this is just one work from home gig or job. There really is a lot of them out there. I've tried some of them. Some of them are bullshit. Some of them are real and they do get paid. And some of them are really, really, really good. Like I worked for this accounting company I found where I was contacting business owners, giving them a tax credit for COVID. And it was the most amazing job ever. And sadly that ended, this last year, April or something like that. But it was just nuts. And I had so much fun. I basically worked while I watched a lot of documentaries as I worked too. So I figured out I got the system down basically. But it was so amazing. So there are some great things out there. And if you want to learn, like, well, that's great, Kevin, but how do I find like a legit work from home gig that pays good money that I enjoy? We'll actually create a video that gives you 10 steps that walks you through, how to find these gigs, these jobs. And I think it's great. But I'll put the link somewhere in this video, and I'll put down in the description as well, so you can click on it, you can check it out. And yeah, you never know, right? So I hope this might have been helpful. All right, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, bye.